Don't watch this alone. Because what happened in this apartment was never explained. 3 people entered that building. And none of them ever came back out. The police closed the case in just 48 hours. No suspects. No evidence. And officially, that building doesn't even exist. But what's worse is this. Even people who investigated it later said the same thing. They couldn't find the street again. Like it had been erased. The first person was a university student. He was walking home late at night. Around 3 a.m. The streets were empty, the city almost asleep. Except for him. That's when he noticed something strange. A building he had never seen before. It wasn't abandoned. The lights were on. Warm, yellow lights. Like someone was inside waiting. But something felt wrong. Not in a clear way. More like a feeling you can't explain but also can't ignore. Still, he walked closer. Step by step. And the closer he got, the quieter everything became. Even the distant traffic disappeared. The door was already open. Just slightly. Like it had been left open for him specifically. The second person was a night security guard. He worked just a few blocks away. He later told a friend something unusual. He kept seeing the same building during his shifts. But only at night. Never during the day. And every time he looked away and looked back, it seemed closer. As if it was moving toward him. One night, he decided to approach it. Just to confirm he wasn't imagining things. But something strange happened. Every time he turned a corner, the street layout felt different. A shop that should have been there, wasn't. A lamppost he remembered, gone. Like the city was rewriting itself slightly each time he blinked. The third person was a real estate agent. He had seen dozens of property reports in his life. But this one was different. An unregistered building. No address. No ownership record. No permits. Yet multiple people had described it in detail. Same structure. Same location. Same glowing windows at night. So he went to check it out. None of them knew each other. But somehow, they all ended up at the same place. Inside, the building looked normal at first. Almost too normal. A narrow hallway. Dim lights flickering slightly. A faint smell of dust and metal. And an elevator at the end. The kind that feels older than the rest of the building. The student was the first to step inside. The doors closed slowly behind him. And that's when he noticed something strange. There was no 4th floor. The buttons went. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Number 4. Just missing. Like it had never existed. He hesitated. Then pressed a button that shouldn't have been there. The 5. But instead of going up normally, the elevator dropped. Just slightly. And stopped. Silence. The doors opened. And what he saw made no sense. The hallway looked exactly the same as the one below. Same doors. Same flickering lights. Same silence. As if he hadn't moved at all. But this time, something had changed. He could hear it. A faint sound. Like breathing. Slow. Very close. Meanwhile, the security guard had entered the building from another side. He tried to leave almost immediately. But when he turned back, the entrance door was gone. Just a wall. Plain. Seamless. As if there had never been an exit. He started walking. Then jogging. Then running. But every corridor looked identical. Every turn led back to the same hallway. And then, his phone started recording. He didn't press anything. It just activated. The footage was later recovered. It begins with him walking slowly. His flashlight shaking slightly. His breathing is heavy. Unsteady. Then he whispers. "I hear something." Footsteps. Behind him. Slow. Measured. Getting closer. He stops. Turns around. Nothing. The hallway is empty. But the footsteps continue. Now closer. Now inside the hallway with him. Then, a door appears. At the end of the corridor. It wasn't there before. He freezes. The camera zooms slightly as his hand shakes. From inside the door, a voice says, "Come in." He takes a step. Then another. The camera shakes violently. His breathing becomes faster. Almost panicked. His hand reaches for the handle. And then, the video glitches. A sharp distortion. The sound breaks. The phone falls to the ground. Darkness. No image. Only audio remains. At first, nothing. Then static breathing. And then, a voice. Very close to the microphone. It says, "Don't come here." But the voice is his own. Meanwhile, the student was still inside the repeating hallway. He tried to go back to the elevator. But it wasn't there anymore. Just another door. Another corridor. Another identical hallway. Time didn't feel normal anymore. Seconds felt stretched. Like the building was holding him inside its own rhythm. And then he saw something. A figure. Far down the corridor. Standing still. Not moving. Just watching. But every time he blinked, it was closer. The real estate agent, meanwhile, had reached a different floor. Or at least he thought it was a different floor. He wrote later in a note recovered from his bag, "I think the building is not a place. It's a loop." That was the last message ever found from him. When the police finally arrived, there was no building. No entrance. No structure. Just an empty street. But the security camera footage told a different story. All three people were seen on camera. Standing alone in the middle of the street. Looking at something. Something that wasn't visible in the footage. All of them at different times. All of them facing the same direction. And the phone. It was still recording when recovered. Even after everything stopped. Even after the battery should have died. And if you listen closely to the last seconds of audio, there's something you can still hear. Footsteps. Not fading away, but getting closer.